Hi everyone, it's Jane at Velocity Vet 08, and this is my finished design team project for SaCrafters, and I am so excited about how it turned out. If you were watching the process videos, it had a different finish to it right here. It had a different flower, and I decided that I didn't like it, and so then I went to change things out, and I had it all recorded so you guys would be able to see it from a process video standpoint. But my video camera every once in a while has this weird thing. I like push the button and it does this flashing thing, and the only way you can fix it is to unplug it, and it ends up erasing. In other words, problem is the footage is gone. So anyway, it doesn't happen very often. It's only happened a few times, but it is what it is. So you would have not seen, you're probably thinking, how did this all get like this corner? And I just wasn't happy with how it looked, and I decided to change it, and this is the finished final results, and I'm absolutely thrilled with how it turned out. I'm super happy with it, and I can't wait to do this video and go hang it on the wall. So basically, I'll kind of go through what I used and what I did and so forth. So I have the rest of one of the pieces here, and I'll talk to you a little bit about this film strip. First off, obviously you can see this is on a canvas, and it's on a very deep one. It's a very deep-sided canvas. It's almost, it's like, almost 3 inches. It's just under 3 inches. It's like, I don't know, 2 5/8 or something like that. It's good, or I don't know. It's almost 3 inches. I know that. I just don't remember the exact measurements. But it's a nice deep canvas, and this is a 10 by 10. And I don't like to do layouts just on a piece of paper, and then I just don't. I for some reason, I have a hard time with them. I just don't do them as well, in my opinion. So, but I like to do layouts with pictures, but I do them better. I have more fun doing them on a canvas, and so that's what I decided to do, was basically a layout on a canvas. And I used a lot of pieces from Saw's store to make this happen, and I'm like super excited about all of the different ones. And actually, you know what? I'm going to stop this for just a second, and I'm going to come right back, because I actually have all the pieces that I used in their raw form, and I can show you them. I'll be right. I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I should have all, for some reason I just forget to have everything out. I don't know what it is. Anyway, as you can see, I used a lamp, like a light post, a lamp post, and it has a little hanging sign on it. And I'm going to show you that right here. And that is made out of MDF wood. So they come like this. You get 2 of them in a package. And they're really quite large. They're about 8 inches tall. Because this is a 10-inch canvas, and it goes to about here. There's probably like a little bit more than 1 inch here and a little bit less here. But this is what they look like, and they're really nice, sturdy, because they're the MDF, and so they're very nice pieces. So this is what the light look like, and the way that I finished it to get this look, and I'm going to hold it up so you can see the look that I got on it. It's like metal. You see how it looks? And basically what I did with it was I colored it with, I just literally took this pumpkin spice chalk ink, and I just inked over the whole thing. Didn't take me any time at all. And then I used Tim Holtz Distress embossing powder. And that way when you use it, some of it falls off. It doesn't all stay on, and it gives that kind of a rustic look. So that was how I got the look that I have on the lamp. And then this little piece right here is this. You get a dozen of these in a bag, and these are made out of her old wood right now. Things that were already in inventory are really small items she's using like her scraps for, or you know, she'll have to use up what she has in inventory, and they'll eventually be MDF as well. And what I did with it was I just put on some of the 3D crystal lacquer in the color of fawn. It's just a light tan color. And then I put where that hole is, I just put a little piece of blue bling. And I'll tell you why I did that here in just a minute. And then the clock that you see right here, here is the other portion of it. I cut it off so I could save it. And it's embossed with Lindy Stamp Gang. It's a reddish color, like a red gold. And here's how this comes. You get 2 clocks. This one is, now, and this one has regular numbers on it. There's some few little pieces that need to be punched out. But it is essentially inside here like this when you get it. So you get 2 clocks. And like I said, this has regular numbers. You can get regular numbers or you can get Roman numerals, one or the other. So but that's a super good deal there. And I mean, they're just kind of like one of those staple items. And then clock hands. Should have a bag of those in here somewhere or in another bag. Let's see if they're in here. Yes, they are in here. You get a ton of them, and every one is different. So you get lots and lots of clock hands. And so I used 2 of them right here, and I embossed them with Lindy Stamp Gang embossing. I did pretty much everything was embossed. These I did not ink first. They were just embossed. And then the film strip is this right here. And you get 2 pieces, and it's 4 windows big. It's huge. And I only had 2 pictures that I wanted to use, so as you can see, and I just cut it off right there. And I saved the other part because if you were to use the other part for like 2 pictures, you could. And then what you would do is just, like, here's what I have left. You would just do it like this, have like here, and then just make sure that you embellished all around the bottom so that no one could tell that you were missing the bottom half. So I will use it again. And it was done the same way with the Stress ink. I colored it with a dark green ink, and then I used pine needles distress embossing powder, and I got this rough feel on it. I also, I used brown and I used green ink underneath, and so if you look here you'll see there's like some brown ink showing through. Hopefully you can see it, like up in there's some brown ink. So I really like the way that came out as well. And then the shutters, you get those. Let me find the shutters real quick. I think they must be around here somewhere, because you get 2 sets of the shutters. You got bird cages. And the shutters over there. Here they are. This is the shutters, and you get 4 shutters, so you get 2 sets, and you can use them whichever direction that you want. I just did mine that way, and they're, like I said, very inexpensive. In fact, Saw sent these to me as a gift. They're not a big deal, and you know, so they really, I mean, I love what they did for my project, but my point is you can get all these items and it not be very expensive at all, and you can put together a beautiful layout. And then underneath here is all a big beautiful fence, and it is gorgeous. I love, love, love the fence. And here is what it looks like. And it's big. I mean, look how big this is. And I used 1 whole piece, and you just kind of punch out the rest of, you know, the stuff when you get it. And it's what's laying right here, and it was embossed with Stampendous Old Ivory. At first I embossed it with a Lindy Stamp Gang color that was like, just after it got on here, I thought it was too pink. And so I went over it with the Stampendous Old Ivory, and I love the color of it because it's got little copper bits in it and stuff, and it just turned out really good. So that's what this looks like. So these are the pieces that I used. So I used quite a bit from her store, and you know, these are all items that, because see, like this is the thing, okay, I was doing lots of projects where I showed like how the house and some of these big pieces, you know, and I'm going to go back to that. But I also wanted to show that she's got a lot of really good pieces in her store to look around at that make good for layouts, or also accessories to go with, like the houses and the wishing well, I have it, and all the, you know, other items, for instance, like the 2-inch little shadow boxes that you can stack. It would be darling to stack those and then have like a clock be like, have them stacked and have a clock sticking out from them, a piece of the clock. So there's tons of things that you can do with all these extra pieces that she sells. And they're all out there in her store. I mean, there's almost 1,300 items. And so it's one of those things you kind of just take your time and go through all the different categories, because all these pieces are out there and they are so wonderful to work with. And so I had so much fun with it. But embossing was what I did with everything. And then the next thing I did was I made these leaves. And I used the Tim Holtz die. And for tattered leaves, both the small movers and shapers and also the alterations die. And I just colored them with different inks. I sprayed them with sprays. I sprayed them with water. I drew lines on them for veins. I did a lot of stuff. If you're interested in seeing how I did these leaves and how I dried them to be curled and all that, it is out on the process video, but they ended up looking very authentic, like leaves, and so it's pretty cool how they turned out. I think I was pretty happy with them, and I made the little butterfly. So I was pleased with that. And then the way that I did the sides on this was that I decoupaged fall napkins, which were a lot of the fall things, the ribbon and stuff like this were given to me from in a rack from Betsy, who's 5 boys, 1 baby girl. And she gave me fall napkins, and I decoupaged them with Mod Podge onto all 4 sides of the canvas. I didn't paint it first or anything. I just Mod Podge napkins on. And then I took some burlap ribbon that she gave me and put that on. And then I put this ribbon on top of it with the gold leaves. And I love the way that turned out. It turned out really, really nice. And then on the top, I took some trim, kind of a just a cotton crocheted trim, and I colored it with it's a gator olive, something gator olive, and Lindy Stamp Gang green color, and I put that down. And then I took Saw's flatback pearls, which come like this in a great big package. And this is really a bargain. You get 27 to 28 yards. I mean, that is a lot. 27 to 28 yards for $7.99. So this is a super great deal. And they just come in a bag like this. And so I took them and I went around the border of my canvas just to I like to frame things out. And then the paper that I put down was a piece of fall paper that was given to me by Betsy as well. And then I put down a doily. It's one of my vintage doilies, and I colored it with some green distress inks from Tim Holtz Distress Inks, and I sprayed it with water just to get them to kind of spread, the color to spread. And then I just started assembling everything, and I'm really, really pleased with how it came out. This is a flower from my friend Bridget, Bees Altered Designs. She actually made these flowers for me. She cut them out of the tattered floral die, and then this layer's paper, and then this layer is the burlap, and then she put a brad in the middle, and I thought it was really pretty. In fact, there was something else here, and I just felt like this was actually much more appropriate, and so I put it there instead. And then these flowers I did make to make them look real puffy and everything. And this was something that I had learned on Gisella's channel, Lavish Laces, and gave it a try here. I'd done it before too, and it just makes them fluffy and kind of raggedy looking, which I really, really like. Just a little bit more puffy, but that was a tutorial I had watched on her channel. And then this bling right here, I did want to show you this as well. The bling, Saw sells her bling. Oh my God, it's such a good deal. You can get clear or you can get black. this is the sheet of clear. If you get the clear, you get this big sheet with all this clear bling, and it's really reasonable. And if you get the black, you get 3 packages of this black. So it's a super good deal as well. Like I said, they're very reasonably priced. So all good items for embellishing. So that's kind of what I just wanted to focus on this time, were like all the items that she has available for embellishing. I know she's got, like I said, which is great, the houses and the Christmas trees and all these wonderful things, but you still need to embellish. And she has wonderful items for embellishing as well in her store. So I wanted to just kind of focus on some of those this time, and show them off, show how they can be used and really turn out very cool. So I was really happy with this, very, very happy with it. These flowers are actual wild orchid craft flowers. I have not, in my design team package, have not gotten flowers. I think I'm going to next time get some of the flowers from SAW, because I need to. I don't have any, and I'd like to have some for my projects. So yeah, so that's what I have for you today. I hope you like the layout. It's just kind of open them up a little bit. This is pictures just from a really fun day that my husband and I were having. We were outside goofing around with the dog, and it's actually, they're about a year old, and we were trying to figure out how to make the timer work on the camera. And here's our first try, and here's like another try. There were other tries, I think, too, but those are the 2 that I saved. And I just thought that they turned out really fun, and it was a fall day when we did it, and I just thought that it was perfect for this canvas. So that's what that is. And so you can see this is us pretty much in our, what we look like day to day. So that's pretty much it. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you'll go out to SAW's store and take a look at the big variety of stuff that she has. So, when you're putting those big items in your cart, the tree and things like that, go take a look at the things that you can embellish them with as well, because I think you'll be amazed at how many things are out there. So I'll talk to you soon. Bye.